Hi friends, today we are going to walk and talk through Winter Park. I do not have anything rehearsed for you. I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to go up and down the main parts of Winter Park as if you are here. So this is a great video to pay attention to if you live elsewhere and you are planning your trip to Winter Park to see if you like it. Maybe you're planning your trip to Winter Park to see some houses, whether it's open houses or reach out to me to help you schedule some house tours over a long weekend that you're in town. And we're going to go over why Winter Park is a really fun place to live. You are going to know so much about this area by the end of it, whether you are looking to downsize into Winter Park, maybe this is your first home and you're thinking about, making moves, planning some roots in Winter Park or an investment property, or you just are ready for a different lifestyle. Maybe you live in Oviedo, just like I used to live in Oviedo, and I moved into Winter Park because I wanted to be kind of out of the suburbs a little bit more and into the best restaurants and the best shopping that Orlando has to offer. Hi friends, sorry to interrupt my own YouTube channel, but I have something really, really exciting on the horizon that I wanted to share with you. Obviously, buying here in Florida is super different than wherever you are coming from. It doesn't matter what state you're coming from, buying in Florida is completely different. We have different property taxes. We have a different insurance market that's unlike anywhere else in the country right now. We have homestead laws that are completely different. We have hurricane disclosures that are different, flood zones that change block by block, and you just don't know what you don't know yet. And that's exactly where people lose money or lose the house or both. So I'm hosting a free live webinar. This is going to be October 5th, 2026. And it is called How to Relocate to Florida 101. It is going to be 1 hour. I'm trying to make this super easy for you guys. We're going to go over the entire purchasing process from searching for a home all the way to closing, how it works when you still have a home to sell in another state. Plus, I'm going to have a lender on with me and they're going to cover Florida down payment programs, which those change, and closing costs, then a live Q&A. If you are serious about purchasing a home here in Central Florida in 2027, this webinar is going to gear you up perfectly. And this is the hour that saves you from every one of those surprises. That's my favorite thing. I don't like any of my clients to be surprised or shocked at all during this whole process. Spaces are limited, so email me at christinesellsorlando@gmail.com or scan this QR code right now before you click away because it is going to fill up. See you there. If we haven't met yet, my name is Kristine and I am a realtor here in the Orlando area, but I really specialize in Seminole County, Winter Park, and Maitland. And so I grew up in Oviedo and I then moved into Winter Park. I now live in Maitland with my husband, and I went to the University of Central Florida for my MBA, and I went to all of these amazing Seminole County schools growing up. So I know the area super well, and I'm going to walk you through some of my favorite parts about Winter Park today. And again, by the end of this video, you're gonna have a really good gist of Winter Park. And if you want a walking tour, please comment down below, or if you want a tour in person of maybe something specific, then we can get into that in another video. Just let me know what you guys want to see and I'm happy to film it for you. So everything that you see in the red line is Winter Park. I have a few other videos on Winter Park. So if you want to know a little bit more about like areas and zip codes and price points in Winter Park, go to a few other videos. I'll link them below, and I get more into housing and all that stuff. This is more of like your lifestyle video, like what you will be doing here in Winter Park if you moved here. And so I just wanted to give you guys like a rundown of things to do and places to see and be seen. Oops, sorry, went too far. So the outline, just to give you like an idea, is Winter Park. North, you have Maitland. Over here, you have like the College Park area. South is Orwin Manor and downtown Orlando. And then to the east, it's kind of Winter Park, but it's just Seminole County, like unincorporated Seminole County. And then you get into Oviedo, Castleberry, all that good stuff over that way. Winter Springs is also out that way. So this is Winter Park. It is one of the best places to live in all of Orlando. Whenever people reach out to me about relocating to the Orlando area, Winter Park is always on their radar unless they're looking for something really specific. So I love to give tours about about Winter Park. I love tours about Maitland too. That's where I live though. So let's kind of hone in here. So Winter Park has a little downtown area. We like to call it Park Avenue. If you said downtown Winter Park, the locals would still know what you're talking about, but that Park Ave area is kind of our downtown. There is another big section of Winter Park that has a lot of shopping that's a driving distance to Park Avenue. It's like a 5-minute drive, but they're like polar opposite areas. So if you are living in Winter Park and you're relocating here and you are wanting to do like a really nice date night or family dinner or brunch, you are probably going to end up on Park Avenue. This is Park Avenue right here. And the shops really go from, well, probably Canton. Because that's the museum. So the shops really go from Canton all the way to Fairbanks, which this is also called 426 or Aloma, depending on where you're at, but or Osceola Ave, which no one calls it Osceola Ave. I'm like shocked to even see that on the map here. So a lot of people at this point call this Aloma Avenue. So from Aloma all the way to Canton, that is going to be where the majority of your shopping and dining options are. We also have a really, really cute Central Park, which is adorable. Maybe I can get this into, yes. Okay, that makes it a little bit more confusing, but let me just zoom in here for a second. So this is that Central Park, and as you can see, it's all green. It's beautiful. This is like a little rose garden right here. Now, Winter Park has multiple art and sidewalk festivals. They have much more besides that too. People in Winter Park are very social. You do not move to Winter Park to just be like alone in your home. That's not the vibe. People are out and about. You would think that we're in like San Diego or something like that. Like people are out of their houses. As you can see, all of these houses, these are not big lots, okay? And again, I said I wasn't gonna go into real estate here, and I'm not going to really, but Winter Park is not known for its lot size, okay? You are moving to Winter Park to be close to Park Avenue, close to all the shopping, close to Orange Avenue. You are here for the location. So this right here, if you can walk to this location right here, you are in such great prime real estate. This is, bands are here all the time. Yeah, that's what I wanted. And then we have I think it's the SunRail. I never take this, but I know that it goes all the way to DeLand. I know that it goes all the way down to Kissimmee. So the SunRail, again, I have not taken it. I don't think I know anyone that has taken it. This is not a thing that like a bunch of locals do. If you're in town for a few days and you want to like explore, you could take that. But honestly, I would say if you're staying in Kissimmee and you want to get to Winter Park and you don't have a car, I don't know who this is for, but anywho. Okay, I want to zoom in and see like the shops here. I want to take you through each one of them. Okay, so we're going to start towards the Fairbanks side. So this is where you would kind of like turn in, and maybe I do want the terrain. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So there are so many good places to eat, I'm telling you. And this is so charming. This is like the cobblestone streets. So off the bat, we have some really, really good restaurants. Some of these do have a little bit of a high turnover. This Italian place, it used to be my favorite breakfast place ever, and it was always busy. I don't know why it didn't last, but it is now an Italian place, and I heard that it's really, really great. And then over here, this restaurant also has really high turnover. It used to be a ceviche place. It's just a little bit tricky with the parking. And then you do have CrossFit Winter Park, which has been there forever. Maybe I do want the satellite. Yeah, this is kind of okay. So going down here, Fresh & Co., this is like your, you stop in for like a smoothie or a salad kind of a place. And there's one more like that on Park Ave that's kind of like an easy stop and go, which is also really, really nice to have. The Chapman, this is beautiful. This is kind of newer. Maybe it's been here for like a year by now, but the Chapman has really good food. It is always busy. And by the way, a lot of these places that I'm talking about, especially the sit down restaurants, you definitely need a reservation in Winter Park. This is like American food. They have a little bit of everything. They have steaks, they have fish, they have a lot of American food, but not like burgers or anything. It's kind of nicer. It's kind of more upscale. This is called the SunTrust Plaza, and in here there's like a Gap. There's a few other little boutiques that are really nice, and then this is the City of Winter Park right here, so no one ever goes in there. This little block right here is kind of like, you know, whatever. It's beautiful though. There's a Starbucks in here, which again, when you're on Park Avenue, there's like a bunch of different places to get coffee. If you're a Starbucks lover, then go for it, but you have many, many other options while you're here on Park Avenue. Oh, I want to back up a little bit. A new Pilates studio just came. It's called Align. It's on the second floor, so I think that that's pretty cute. I have not been yet, but I've heard that's really good, and I do have a friend that teaches there, so that is definitely on my list to check out, and I will report back. So going down here, this is where a ton of restaurants are, and actually it's not showing me all that good, so I'm gonna try to zoom in here. Okay, this is kind of helping. Over here on the left is a place called Loving Thyself Rocks. I'm not a rock person, you know what I mean? But I guess a lot of people are, because this place stays busy, okay? This is the rock store. People are out here just buying rocks. This rent cannot be cheap, okay? This is a corner store on Park Avenue, facing Park Avenue. This cannot be cheap, but good for them. I love that we have a rock store. And obviously that's important to people. So I'm not making fun of people who are into rocks by any means, but I can't say I'm super into rocks. We have some women's stores here, super cute. Let's see if I can pull that up. This one's newer, very, very cute. And Winter Park has a lot of fashion. They have like lots of charity fundraisers with like fashion shows and everything. Can I just like walk down the street here? That would be the best. Oh, fun. Yeah, really adorable. And actually this store is pretty affordable. Whereas there's other stores on Park Avenue that I would not consider affordable, but worth it. Okay. So coming down here, we have a Southern Tide, your classic Southern, you know, the polos with the little whales and everything. That's very, very Winter Park. You're going to go for your golf tournament to get some attire there. We do have a Pottery Barn. And we have some other places like this Seagulls. This is kind of like an old school store. So cute. That is very Winter Park. It has been there forever and ever and ever. I'm sure a lot of people shop there. I have never been in there, but it's so cute. Okay, so headed down, we have a few new places. I don't see them popping up here, but I do know that the Glass Knife just opened here, which is, they have another location in Winter Park, the other part of Winter Park that I said was like very busy. The Glass Knife is like upscale desserts. So you can get like your cakes here, beautiful, beautiful, and incredible. I mean, 10 out of 10. Here you have Bovine, which is one of the best steakhouses. And upstairs is actually a hotel, so that's really cool. But Bovine is amazing. And you know what? It's never really that busy. You could definitely get into Bovine without a reservation. Let me see. What is this little video? Okay, perfect. See? I don't even have to show you this in person. We have a whole video. And it is just very inviting. The ambiance is amazing. And actually, it is a very big dining restaurant. It doesn't look like it from the front, but you can see this goes all the way back. So this is incredible. And there's a private room also that's really nice and fun. So keep going down. Yeah, the Park Plaza Hotel. You could definitely stay here if you wanted to be like on Park Avenue. Beautiful. This is like a great spot for honeymooners. You have these little like terraces that look over Park Avenue. So if you end up coming to Winter Park and you're like, I just want to explore Park Avenue, this is going to be the spot for you. So as you can see, this is like the nail spot. Bovine is right here. That's Bovine. So this hotel goes all along the top here. Look how cute this is. Ugh, Winter Park is so charming. It is so cute and charming. Not the biggest hotel that we have in town. We do have another one called the Alfondin, which I'll show you guys, but very, very, very nice. And then we just have, you know, your classic chocolatier. There's also a Haagen-Dazs right here. And now I would say that we're getting into like the meat and potatoes of Park Avenue. So We have something called the wine room. The wine room is so much fun. Do not go on a Wednesday because it's too busy. It's called Wine Down Wednesdays and it's way too busy. But it is like a serve yourself type of wine. Let me see if I have, there's some pictures. You can like buy bottles and everything, super nice. Okay, this is what I want to show you. So they give you a card and you load money on your card and then you go to one of these little stations and you swipe your card or scan your card and then you can pick a 2 ounce, or I think it's like 1 ounce, 2 ounce, and 3 ounce, something like that. Super, super fun to try new wines. They also have a downstairs cellar. So I think you can like become a member and you will be part of the wine room on Park Avenue. Yeah, so this is the vault because I've heard it used to be a bank. And so there was this like underground vault downstairs. It's a cute spot downstairs. It's small. I'll show you another downstairs place that is really fun. For some reason, Ava's not showing up, but Ava right here, let me see if I can type in Ava. Ava is one of the best restaurants here in Winter Park. Ava Mediterranean. And it is a place to see and be seen. Oh, they put the location over here for some reason. It's really located right here on the corner. Ava is super good food. You need a reservation like no other here at Ava. It is where everyone has their birthday dinners and it's just really fun. They also have a downstairs spot. It's pretty expensive, not the downstairs, the upstairs and the downstairs is pretty expensive. This is not your budget friendly, which actually none of Park Avenue is really your budget friendly area. This is just very aesthetic, very, very nice. And downstairs, this is Ava during the day, but at night it is a completely different vibe. It is, the ambiance is beautiful. There's lots of like candles and fire and it's gorgeous. This is a place to dress up and go with your friends. This is beautiful. This is their like little cucumber. I don't drink really, but that is good. If I do drink, it's going to be at Ava and it's going to be one of those cucumber things. So as you can see, it's just beautiful. They don't have any photos of the downstairs, but the downstairs is more of like a lounge. You can get food there, small parties, and it's member only. Very fun. They usually have live music, but it's small and it's quaint. The seats there are like, a little table with like 4 chairs. So you don't go downstairs to eat. You go downstairs to drink and have a good time. So all of these restaurants, I would say, are like the best ones in Winter Park because they're across from this Central Park that we have. So they're just beautiful. I would say this is like the best little strip of Winter Park. We have this another Italian restaurant here. I've been there once. Very, very good. Some more shopping. We have a Williams Sonoma. So you can spend all day on Park Avenue, really. Whenever I was talking about the coffee places, this is another really nice coffee place called Barney's. It's cute. It's quaint. You can eat outside, inside. They have healthy stuff. They have sandwiches. They have lattes. They have croissants. And again, Winter Park is just so charming. So this picture is taken as if you're standing on Park Avenue looking into the buildings, and this has a little courtyard and then apartments upstairs, of course, but all of this right here is Barney's, and then this right here is like a little gift shop. So Winter Park is also a good place to get, it doesn't look anything like this. I don't know what this image is. Winter Park is also a good place just to get like gifts and stuff like that. So this is Barney's, and yeah, see, it's just so cute and charming. Pretty small. It's not a big place. I would say this is not the place to go if you are like reading or studying or anything like that. And then another one of my favorite restaurants here is Bosphorus. This is a Turkish cuisine. And what I love about Bosphorus is, even in the summer, it's really nice outside at night. And this is just such a vibe. This is like the main sidewalk. So yes, there is a lot of people who are kind of like walking past you, but it's just nice to come out here and like if your friends pass by, you can say hi, introduce them to your family or whoever you're eating with. But their food is incredible. They also have like a good to go. This appetizer, the lavash, insane. It's like a hot thing of bread. Who doesn't like hot bread? So yeah, I really, really love the ambiance here. It is kind of dark inside, even at daytime. So I like to eat outside here. It is super, super good. This is definitely one of the best restaurants in Winter Park. And they've opened up a few other locations around Orlando, but not in Winter Park. That's the only Winter Park location. We have some other, just like, again, little shops, Voices Studio. We have one of my favorite restaurants right here just closed down. It was a little Mexican spot. I don't know why they closed down. We have a med spa here. We have some like attorneys and whatnot, accountants. And then we have Prado. Prado is also one of the most highly rated restaurants in Winter Park. This is another one that you definitely need a reservation for. And it's beautiful. It's another place to see and be seen. And fun fact, this is the only place, I don't even know if I want to say this, whatever. I'm not famous on YouTube. So this is like the only place that stays open till midnight on New Year's Eve. Winter Park gets a little sleepy. Like Park Avenue gets a little sleepy after 10 p.m., 8 p.m., 9 p.m., even on the weekends. It just does. It just gets a little sleepy. Unless you're eating at like Prado or Bosphorus, but there are there's one, but there's like one bar that stays open now. And then of course the wine room and stuff like that. But Prado is a really, really nice place. Super good, delicious. If you go there, they also have this cucumber drink, just like Ava. I don't know what's up with like the cucumber drinks in Park Ave, but yeah, their food is incredible. It is Italian. And I don't know, I think everything is delicious and everything is a little spicy. Okay. So if you don't like spicy food, then you should go to the other. See how beautiful this is? It just has also like a really huge bar. So this is fun if you're doing like just a quick pop in. You probably still will want a reservation even if it's for the bar, but yeah, it's not easy to get into by any means, but you can get a reservation within a few days. Okay, so going down here, it's not on here yet, but we do have the Imperial, which is pretty new, just opened within the last year, and it is a bar. I think you can get like a little bit of food, but not a lot. We have the Glass Knife. That's what I was telling you about earlier. That's like this upscale desserts and whatnot. So yeah, they're very fancy. We can kind of see these videos. Looks like this was around Christmas time because I see some little Christmas trees. This is great for gifts. This is great for custom stuff. And yeah, people in Winter Park are fancy and they want their nice things. You can also get a coffee here. I have not had this yet, but I really want one. I think that this is their like s'mores coffee. So that's just fun. They also do like DIY cake nights. So you can like make your own cake. And I just think that's cute for a little like girls get together or something. So going down Briar Patch, this is where you're going to want to get brunch. You absolutely need a reservation. Actually, I don't think that they take reservations because there's always a huge line. The portions are ginormous. See this group of people and then see this like lady in the pink dress? That is a line. So it does move pretty fast because they pump out food, but it's not a big restaurant. And there will be a line on the weekend. So make sure you get there early if you want, but it's kind of one of the only breakfast spots, to be honest with you. So this is where you're gonna be if you come in for breakfast. From here, there's a few other spots, but I would say that Boca here at the end, this is another really, really good restaurant. It's owned by the same people that own Prado. That's kind of the end of it. I would say this is a lot of, there's like a bookstore, Forema, which is a clothing boutique store, very, very expensive. A jeweler, stuff like that. This Thai restaurant is some of the best Thai food. That's not it. That's not the restaurant. Let me see if I can get a picture of the outside. Okay, well, that was not the outside. This is another place to eat outside, which is really nice because the inside is tiny. See how tiny that is? I don't know who this guy is, by the way. I have no idea. Not related to that man at all. But that's the inside of Orchid. It is not big. Their outside is much bigger. You can get more tables there. Their food's incredible, and it is family owned and operated. 10 out of 10. I love Orchid. You can also kind of walk into Orchid. I don't know why. It's underrated. Okay, so a few more. Boca, I just talked about. Another really beautiful restaurant. It is on the corner here, and I would say that this is like the end of Park Avenue. Boca is really delicious. They changed their menu a lot though, so if you go there, do not fall in love with anything on the menu because their menu changes. Another fun fact is, see this upstairs right here? This used to be a little speakeasy called Park Social, and it was very, very fun, a little crazy, a little wild. It's been a long time since I've been there because I'm a professional now, but it was a speakeasy and it stopped. I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they got shut down. I don't know if they went out of business or what, but it was open Thursday through the weekend and it was amazing. So yes, Boca is incredible. So this is Park Avenue. Garpenfest is also great. It's more of like a bar. This is Park Avenue. Okay. The most fun. This is the part of Winter Park that if you have done any research on Winter Park, that is what you are seeing. Okay. Now, there is a lot to do around here that is not Park Avenue. Winter Park has so much. This is another street. You can see it runs right parallel with Park Avenue. Much bigger, Orlando Ave. This is like a 5-lane road. So this is a pretty busy road. Other restaurants that I would suggest is Hillstone. You're gonna need a reservation for this. Hillstone is a chain, so sorry if you're making fun of me because I'm pointing out Hillstone, but it is incredible and it's on the lake. So you do have lake views here. Yes, you definitely need a reservation. They don't like you to have kids. They don't like you to have your phones out. There is a attire that you must adhere by. So it's beautiful and it's a little snobby, and that's okay. If that's not your thing, then you don't have to go there. Across the street is other restaurants. Again, the Glass Knife, Burger King. I cannot even believe that like stays in business. There's some other incredible restaurants. So if you are in Winter Park, you will not be hungry. Okay. I'll tell you that right now. We have Just Salad, which is a really easy, healthy salad spot. We have Rocco's Italian, so good. Superica right here is Mexican, and it is fun, beautiful. You cannot go wrong eating in Winter Park. I mean, you really just can't. There's another place here called 60 Vines. Where is 60 Vines? It's probably right here. Yeah, this is 60 Vines. This is wine on tap, okay? So if you come to Winter Park, you are not gonna be hungry or thirsty. I'll tell you that right now. You're not gonna be hungry or thirsty. 60 Vines is another place that you can get into without reservations. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me see what else I can do. There's just so much fun things to do in Winter Park. I'm not done yet, actually. We are gonna go over here and we're gonna talk about the Scenic Boat Tour. I feel like I tell everyone about the Scenic Boat Tour. This is a boat tour. You just park right here. There's a parking lot right here. You have to do this. Even as a local who owns a boat and I go on these lakes, I like to do this. This is so much fun. It is little pontoon boats. They run every hour on the hour here in Winter Park. Every day except Christmas. Can you believe that? They've been in business since like 1980 something, and they go through the canals. You guys, this is so fun. If you're a local and you're watching this video, I know you know how much fun this is and you probably want to make an appointment right now to do this. I would buy tickets. You can get them online because they sell out. So you just come here like 10 minutes before your little boat tour, and then you hop on one of these. And this is one of the captains, this guy too. They've been here forever and they're funny. They're funny and they tell you about the lake. They tell you about all the rich people that live on the lake, and it's a good time. Even in the summer, it's a good time. It's a little bit hot. You might see some gators. I've never seen an alligator on these lakes, but they do exist. You can also go to the Rollins College Museum of Art here. This is part of Rollins. Rollins is beautiful. It is one of the oldest private schools in all of, I think, Florida. Somebody needs to fact check me on that. But Rollins College is really, really beautiful. And this is just a museum. You can walk around Rollins College if you want. You can park and walk. There is so much to do here. I mean, I'm missing so much. Let me know if you guys want a part 2 about this, because there really is so much. But long story short, if you, I didn't even get to the Winter Park Village. I might have, let me just do this right now. If you are not happy with any of the million restaurant ideas that I just gave you, this is the Winter Park Village. So this is like the new Park Avenue, but a lot less stuff because it's just a little bit smaller. But we do have a cinema that has, it's the most luxury cinema. Everyone around Orlando comes in for this cinema. We have some of my other favorite restaurants. Bar Italia is very, very fun. You do need a reservation. If not, you can go early. And you can sit at the bar. It is Italian food, obviously. It's kind of newer, but not new. It's probably been there, 2 or 3 years by this point. Great place to watch the game. The bar is pretty big. They also have like an outdoor section of this bar. I'm just thinking about all the stuff I missed in this video because Winter Park just has too much, Their food's incredible. This is a place to see and be seen. One really underrated spot that I love is this Tommy Bahama bar. It's actually so good. I don't get the concept though, to be honest with you. It is like a store where you can get clothes, and then it's also this little bar right here. And then what's not really pictured is right over here, it's like their outdoor seating, which is the biggest part. So this is where you go, and not a good picture, but this is where you go if you're okay to sit outside. This is not really a place to sit inside. They just have this bar and it's not that big. The food here is super good, very, very underrated, but this is like a quick grab and go if you're just like shopping in the area. I would say this is a good spot for lunch. And then if you are wanting to like grab a drink after dinner, this is a good spot to go. They have some live music and stuff here. Okay, if you are looking in the Winter Park area and you need someone to show you around and you're looking for an agent to do that, I am your girl. I can help you. I love to do buyer consultations over Zoom. So this is something that we do even before you come into town. And I share my screen with you. I learn about what you like to do on the weekends, what you like to do in your free time, where you're going to be working. And we just talk about locations, and we talk about traffic patterns, and we talk about, where your Publix is from there, where the hospital is from there. And that way you can really, really get to know the area before you move into town, or before you even spend the money on a plane trip and, getting a hotel and all that good stuff. You need to see if this is a good fit for you. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link to book that is in the description below. And I hope that you guys post any questions that you have about Park Avenue, Winter Park, Orange Avenue, Orlando Avenue, Rollins College. Any questions that you have, please post them in the comments below and I'll be happy to get with you. Bye.